Hello student. In this session we will solve one numerical which is based on relative velocity method, and the mechanism is the slider crank mechanism or ice engine mechanism. So here is the statement of the numerical, and we will solve this numerical by using a relative velocity method. Okay. The statement is given in an IC engine mechanism. What is mean by IC engine mechanism? IC engine is a slider crank mechanism, as shown in figure, in which crank AB rotates at 600 rpm. Means crank AB, that is end of AB, the speed of AB is equal to 600 rpm, and which is 0.5 meter in length. The length of the crank AB is 0.5 meter, and connecting rod is at 2 meter long. The length of the connecting rod, that is B to P, is 2 meter when cranks rotate through 45 degree from IDC. Means this information is given to draw the configuration diagram of the mechanism. Means the angle between crank AB is 45 degree from inner dead center. Here is inner dead center, here is the outer dead center. And they ask to find out the velocity of the piston. What is the velocity of the piston? Then angular velocity of the connecting rod. They ask to find out the angular velocity of the connecting rod and velocity of the point D on connecting rod, which is at a distance 0.5 meter from the B. Means there is one point on this link B to P, which is at 0.5 meter from end B. Okay. So we have to solve this numerical. First of all, we will find out the angular velocity of the link AB. We will find out the angular velocity of the link AB, and we have formula that is 2 pi n of AB divided by 60. If we solve it, we will get that is equal to 20 pi, and its value is 62.831 radian per second. Its value is 62.831 radian per second. Now convert this angular velocity into linear velocity. So linear velocity of the point B with respect to A is equal to omega of AB or BA into distance AB. Here it is equal to 62.831 into 0.5, which is equal to 31.415 meter per second. The velocity of the link AB is linear velocity of point B with respect to A is equal to 31.415 meter per second. Okay. To draw or to find out the angular velocity and linear velocity of the various links of this mechanism, first of all we need to draw a configuration diagram of the mechanism. Okay. So how to draw the configuration diagram? First of all, we will mark this as a one horizontal line. We will mark here at a point A. Okay. Then mark and line AB, which is at angle 45 to this horizontal line. So suppose this line is at 45 degree, and the distance AB is given that distance AB is equal to 0.5 meter. Take some scale. Suppose we consider that to draw this configuration diagram, we will consider that is 1 centimeter is equal to 0.25 meter. So mark this point as a B, which is at 2 centimeters from the point A. Okay. Now the length of connecting rod BP is equal to 2 meter. So it becomes 8 centimeter. So from point B, mark an arc which is at 8 centimeter from B on this horizontal line, and suppose this is the point P. This is our point P. Okay. And this is our configuration diagram, that is BPA and point D. Point D is at 1.5 meter. The point D is at 0.5 meter from B. So it becomes suppose 2 centimeters. So here is point D. Here is our point D. Now we have to draw the velocity diagram. To draw the velocity diagram, first of all we will mark that fixed point A here. Suppose here is point small a. To draw the velocity diagram, we will use the notation in a small letter. So suppose this is the point A. Okay. I will make some assumption here, that is point P is on this slider. The point P is on the slider, and I will mark here it is moved along this straight line. Means this point P will move along this side and along this side, but with respect to this G point. G is suppose fixed point. As here A is fixed, similarly here is point G is fixed. So both A and G will mark located at the same position. Both A and G will appear at the same position because here G is also fixed and here A is also fixed. Therefore they appear at the same position. Now they given that the rotation of the crank AB is clockwise direction. Therefore it rotates in clockwise direction. Okay. So to draw the velocity vector of the link AB, first of all we will draw one parallel line to link AB. We will draw. This is the parallel line to link AB, and its velocity vector is perpendicular to this link AB. Means velocity vector of the link AB is perpendicular to this parallel line of the AB. Now we will draw a one perpendicular line which is passing through the point A, and which is perpendicular to the AB. Okay, so this is the line. Okay. Now we know here we get the direction of the link, velocity vector of the link AB, and here we have a magnitude also. But where this point B will appear, on this side of the A or on this side of the A, the point B will appear on above side of the A. It will not appear as the below side. Why? Because the rotation of the link AB is a clockwise. Okay? The rotation of the link is clockwise, therefore its velocity vector will look like this. Therefore this B point will appear on this side, it will not appear on this side. Okay. Now here we take some scale. Suppose we take some scale, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 6 meter. We assume that scale, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 6 meter. Convert this into centimeter. It will suppose 5.2 centimeters. 5.2 centimeters. So from this point, mark an arc which is at 5.2 centimeter, and this will get the point B. This will get the point B, and this is the velocity vector of the link AB. This is the velocity vector of the link AB. That is velocity of the B is equal to A. Velocity of the B with respect to A. Now, as the motion of this point P, which is on a slider, the point P is on a slider and its motion is horizontal, or its motion is along this stroke line. The motion of the point P is along the stroke line. Therefore, the direction of the velocity of the point P is horizontal and it is passing through the G. So what we will draw a one horizontal line or a one line which is parallel to this stroke line and which is passing through the point G. So suppose this is our stroke line. Means this point P will appear on this line. Remember that here we draw a line which is perpendicular to this link because its velocity vector is perpendicular to the link. But here the point P will move along this stroke line. Therefore, its velocity vector should be on this horizontal line. It will not perpendicular to this horizontal line. So point P will appear on this line. Okay. Now here is link B to P. B to P is a connecting rod. B to P is a connecting rod, and so to draw the velocity vector of the link B to P, we first of all we will draw one parallel line which is passing through the B. We will draw one parallel line which is passing through the point B. So this is my parallel line which is passing through the B and parallel to B to P. Now velocity vector of this connecting rod is perpendicular to this link. The velocity vector of this connecting rod is perpendicular to the link. So draw one perpendicular line which is passing through B, and perpendicular to this line. So this is my velocity vector. And where this horizontal line and this line intersect, we will get the point P. We will get the point P, and this is my velocity vector. This is my velocity vector diagram. That is, this vector A to B will represent the velocity, linear velocity of the link AB. This vector B to P will show the velocity, linear velocity of the link B to P, and this A to P will show that the linear velocity of the connecting rod. Okay, this vector will show the linear velocity of the slider. This will show the linear velocity of the connecting rod, and this will show the linear velocity of the crank. Okay, so this is our velocity diagram. Now we have to find out. They ask that first is find the velocity of the piston. Velocity of the piston. So first of all, measure this distance A to P. Vector A to P is equal to (4.4). When we measure by using the scale, that this velocity vector AP comes at 4.4 centimeter. Multiply these by 6 or by scale, so we will get 4.4 into 6. (26.4 meter per second). This is the velocity of the piston. This is the linear velocity of the piston, as the velocity of the piston P, that is velocity of the piston is 26.4 meter per second. Okay. Now measure this vector B to P. Measure this vector B to P. So vector B to P is equal to its length is 3.7 mm. Its length is 3.7 mm. If we measure this by using a scale, we will get that is 3.7 mm. Okay, so multiply it by scale into 6. (4.2 meter per second). 22.2 meter per second. It's a velocity of the connecting rod, that is point P with respect to B. It's the velocity of the connecting rod. So velocity of the point B with respect to B is equal to omega of link BP into omega of BP into length B to P or P to B. So it is 22.2 omega of PB into distance of connecting rod, that is 2 meter. If we divide it, we will get omega of connecting rod is equal to 11.1 radian per second. We will get the velocity of the connecting rod at the radian per second, 11.1 radian per second. Okay. Now we have to find out the velocity of the point D on a connecting rod. First of all, we want to locate the point D. We want to locate the point D on this velocity diagram. We want to locate the point D. Where it will appear? It will appear on this one. Okay. So first of all, we will locate this. So we have one relation, that is vector B to P upon vector B to D equal to distance BP divided by distance B to D. Okay. We have some one relation, that is in this diagram, length of this vector upon length of from B to D is equal to length of this B to P and length of B to D. Okay. So here BP is equal to 2 meter. B to D, distance B to D is 0.5 meter. The vector BP is 3.7 centimeter, and we will get the vector B to D. If we solve it, vector B to D is equal to 3.7 into 0.5 divided by 2, and it is equal to 0.925 centimeter. Vector B to D is equal to 0.925 centimeter. So take a distance 0.925 centimeter in your measuring device or in protractor. Put your metal pointer at point B, mark your point at distance 0.925 centimeter. You will get this as a point D. You will get this as a point D, and then draw a vector AD. Draw the vector AD, and then measure the distance A to D. Measure the distance A to D. Therefore, vector AD is equal to, if we measure the distance vector A to D, it becomes 4.8 centimeter. If we measure the distance A to D, we will get this as a 4.8 centimeter. Multiply this 4.8 by 6, because our scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 6 meter per second. So 4.8 into 6 it becomes 28.8 meter per second. That is velocity of the point A, point D with respect to A. As we get the velocity of the point D, velocity of the point D with respect to A is 28.8 meter per second. Okay. So in this way we can find out the velocity of the piston P, angular velocity of the connecting rod, and velocity of the point D by using relative velocity method when problem, if we consider the numerical which is based on a slider crank mechanism or IC engine mechanism. So this is the overall solution of our numerical. Here, if while drawing the diagram there is some difference you will find out. Means here my distance, that is vector A to D, is 4.8. Your distance may be varying from 4.8 centimeter. It may be a 4.5 or it is up to the 5 centimeter. This difference will sufficient. Means this is the error which is obtained by drawing the diagram. So it is sufficient, but you have to, your value should be close to this value. Okay, your answer should be close to this value. So while drawing this velocity configuration diagram and velocity diagram, make proper scale, so you will get all the dimension clearly and your answer will get correct. Okay, so here we will stop for this session.